What's up, my people? We are live. Kat is just as evil as Leslie on Beyond the Gates. I said what I said. She is. She's a selfish, spiteful little biatch. Okay, just like Eva called her. I love that Eva called her all type of bitches today. She called her a spoiled little bitch, and she called her a rich little bitch. Okay, because she's both of those things. And let me tell you something, Kat. I don't give a damn about your feelings. Not one damn. I don't give a damn. Do you hear me? Not one damn about how you feel about Eva calling Ted dad. That is her dad, okay? The only reason why Eva didn't do, I mean, that Ted didn't claim Eva because he didn't know about her because Leslie is a nutcase, okay? That's the only reason. Otherwise, he would have gladly, if he knew he had a good looking, better daughter out there, he would have definitely claimed her over your spoiled, bougie ass. The world don't revolve around you, princess. Okay? Sweetheart, you're not all that special. You're really not, boo. You knockoff Barbie doll, pushed up, you push bra, training bra wearing heifer. I'm not playing no games with cats, knockoff Barbie doll having ass. I'm not playing no games with her. Eva looks better than her in every possible way. Look at Eva's body, look at her lips, look at her boobs, everything that Eva got on her is better than Cat will ever be. Do you hear me? The only thing that Eva, she if I wish she would try to push back on that Portia Robinson hairstyle. I wish she would kind of push back on that. But outside of that, everything else she's slaying. That fake Hillary Banks about her, so I sure will. I will drag Cat every single time, every single day, twice on Sunday. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Black Purple Cat is always in. Will be nope, no. Thing is just as so. Then how you gonna justify Morgan Black Purple that Eva said that Cat said she wants to be just like Leslie? How you gonna justify that? Hmm. So now Cat is cool with Leslie getting her way because Cat don't care about nobody but herself. I'm telling you, but Eva gonna get in that ass. She about to get in that ass. She about to stick her foot up her behind. But moving on from that for a brief second, I like Isaiah and Eva's chemistry though. Okay, Isaiah. Well, beyond the gates, Isaiah, because the other one is a vacant charisma-less bastard that's sleeping with Portia. Don't compare Cat to crazy Leslie. I just did. I just did. Because that's what she is. I think Cat is Leslie's daughter. Yep, they're two peas in a pod. Eva has more class in her good looking body than Cat has in her whole bag of bones looking like margarine butter, looking like knockoff butter. Okay, knockoff melted burnt butter. That is what Cat looks like. Ugh, she make me sick. Unlike Eva, but yeah. Tomas, you are history, sir. So you better be taking Isaiah up on his offer when he said that if you want to do that because you lost the prize. I didn't know we had two Isaiahs. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Oh, yeah, yes, indeed. Indeed. On General Hospital, we got a potential baby daddy. Poodle Puff is not Horsea. Portia. Okay? Poodle Puff, Portia. Drew stole the boxes that were at Lulu Spencer's house. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, Ned had a heart attack on General Hospital. So prayers for Ned. Let's get him situated because of course you know we have to have our professional crier Olivia on cue. Every time she's on screen, they got to give her something to cry about. Okay, every time. we see Olivia, she got to be crying about something. She always got to have her hand on her heart. Always. Every time we see her. Where is that Bensonhurst fighter in Olivia? Okay? I want to see that side. I want to see her whoop some ass. Instead of every time I see her, she's always clutching her chest. Nikki was on my. Ugh! Oh, how you had to bring that woman up? I wanted to pretend that she didn't exist and I didn't have to see her. Because I got to learn how to start closing my eyes the first 30 seconds of The Young and the Restless. Because every time I see Nikki, it always gives me whiplash. Like, ooh, ooh. Like, come on, they got to give us at least some sort of disclaimer before they put Nikki Newman on our screens, okay? They can't just be you can't just start off the show like that and showing her face like that. Oh no, it's okay, Tom. It's not your fault. It's Josh Griffith's fault. Oh no, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I'm just sad that we both had a look at Nikki Newman. I'm playing with you, Tommy. I'm playing with you, but like that. But seriously, why does Nikki Newman have to be so horrible? She is just, ugh. She ages horribly because she's so evil. I can't get over Trip kissing on his mom. I know that's just nasty. Josh Griffith, you ain't got no shame. You couldn't put, but Sienna. But speaking of that, Sienna can't be trusted. She can't be trusted. I don't trust Miss Sienna over there. Sienna on. Oh yeah, remember? Oh Victor. Oh Victor, are you home? Oh Victor. I was so mad because she came back from her rehab after 2 weeks when I thought we were going to be rid of her for months. I thought we were going to get at least a 3 to 4 month break, but a few weeks. Victor, oh Victor, are you home? Victor. I was so angry. I was so mad. Sienna is working with Matt. But yes, Matt still looked good. Wait, no. I was talking about the detective. What is that detective's name? We need to talk about that whole Willow shamefully popped up at today's the end of the episode trying to go toe to toe with Michael tomorrow. I'm like, Michael, get her. Exactly. I'm talking about how Michael. I loved how Michael checked that dingbat Nina today because Nina, you needed a reality boo. Nina don't get to talk about um my Michael like that. What is wrong with that dingbat? Talk about, oh, I'm gonna tell them this, I'm gonna tell them that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go tell the courts, because I'm gonna document this history today, I'm gonna file this with the courts, and blah. Michael's like, okay, do what you gotta do, boo. Do what you gotta do, boo boo. But let me tell you what's gonna happen to you. You ain't gonna step your ass back up in this building. I can tell you that right now. And I can give your office, as your boss, I can give you that office over to Jacinda and make sure you work remotely. I sure can. And I can make sure you don't get to see Wiley and Amelia no more. Like, you can't be nice to these hoes no more. Okay? This is the problem with women like Nina. You give them an inch, they take a mile. Nina forgets Michael's grandmother was a hooker. He don't care what Jacinda does for a living. He ain't a snob like that. Exactly. Wow. Of course, old Bobby. Hello, Nina did get checked good by Michael. He really thinks a picture of him. And that's right. She better take that picture and take it nice. And take it right, too. You better get the perfect shot of it. Gio calling Ned grandfather, because that is his grandfather, because I don't really have much use for Ned, but he is the father of the Brooklyn Quartermain, and who isn't the trash from Bensonhurst. So, You got to call my blessings because, Brooklyn Quartermain is so gorgeous and so fine, so incredibly fine. So I got to love half of her lineage because Lois and Gloria are both trash from Bensonhurst. Nick is so mad tomorrow. Well, tell Nick to scratch his ass and get glad. Okay? Scratch his white, muscled ass and get glad. Who is Matt? Oh, Matt is that fine detective. The bedazzled quarterback. You're gonna stop talking about my honeycombs. Dewan, from now on, you better say the honeycombs quarterback. Or whenever you insult Brooklyn, you better put honeycombs in there, okay? Because she's my honeycombs, damn it. You're going to put some respect on my honeycombs name. Tired of this. I ain't taking no medication today, so you're not going to keep trying me, Dewan. Do you hear me? I can go from 0 to 100 to 1,000 to 1,000,000 at any second if you come at my honeycombs Brooklyn Quartermain. Gotta be warning folks tonight. Brooklyn Quartermain is off limits. They don't come in my boo-boos, my sugar plums. I was talking about Sienna's husband. Yeah, Sienna's husband, Matt Clarke. I was like, how? Even when dragging him, you at least admitted the booty is. I'm dead. Well, I had to find a new insult. What do you think going to happen between Brooklyn and Chase? I think Chase has stepped out of line. Chase has stepped out of line. She stepped out. He's stepping out of line. Aaron, Chase says you have a wife at home that looks like. And I believe that Brooklyn needs to dump Chase if he don't want to get into line. If he don't get in line, then Brooklyn will be dumping him. Period. You don't be putting no tramp above your wife. Talk about, do you remember why I assaulted Valentine? First of all, you assaulted Valentine because he was recovering from the thing. Because let's just be real, a recovered Valentine will fuck Chase up. Let's just be on 100. A recovered Valentine, he wouldn't be punching prison mate Valentine right now. This is like, I can't stand Nick, but at least you keep it. Shit, yeah, he be putting them squats in, I guess. I'm done. Right, I'm done with Chase, Kyreese. If you think about it, you need to sick yourself on Detective Slow shortly because he's stupid and blind for well, or he better go. Nathan remembers when Helena Cassadine had Drew Kane shoot him. Oh, I forgot about that. I myself forgot about that. Matt, Sharon hate him. Oh, because didn't he rape Sharon or tried to? Something like that. Because, Sharon's got to be the professional victim every 5 seconds to get a storyline. So, but at least she ain't pouring coffee. That's one thing I'm glad. I don't be seeing Sharon pouring coffee like that no more. Because, Jesus Christ. I know her hands must be burning. Seems we're all on 1,000 tonight. We sure is. We sure is. Because Dewan's not going to keep coming at my honeycombs. Brooklyn Quartermain. That's why. Honeycombs Brooklyn. It was hot. Yeah, he raped her. Yeah. Hi. Why not? Shore hates Sharon. He assaulted her in the 90s when he was Eddie Caribbean. Yeah. That's why Nick sucker punched him. So I'm good. I'm glad that Nick got a little bit of that out of his system. But like I said, he can go sit. He can go sit down somewhere. But at least Nick don't look like his mother, Nikki. Ugh! I hate Nikki. She is not a looker. I'm just saying. Nikki is just mean. Because there's nothing worse than a mean drunk. Okay? Nikki's not just a drunk. She's mean. I would love to see Kat and Eva fight. I think you meant Eva, not evil, because Eva is anything but evil. Eva's the realest woman on this show. Oh, and that's who I wanted to talk about. Speaking of, because when you speak about real, you got to talk about fake real quick. Haley. So she gonna have the nerve to tell that Asian chick or whatever that, oh well, my heart belongs to Bill. Yeah, okay, your heart belongs to Bill, but your legs belong to everybody else. I'm just saying, I had to drag her like that. I had to drag her. Little the Triple H, heifer hussy ho, whatever one that fits is Haley. Heifer hussy ho. she's she's the true Triple H. Okay, she took Paul Levesque's place. I'm dead. Heifer hussy ho. She's the real Triple H. She took Paul Levesque's place. Damn, I cannot wait until Haley gets caught. Her and her husbands. Okay? You wait until Danny and Naomi find out about that trick. Okay? I bet you one of them are going to beat that ass. Because I think Haley's sleeping on Naomi. I bet you Naomi, that good girl in her, she got them hands somewhere, though. I can guarantee you. Naomi going to get in that ass. Quote this one. Haley's the real Triple H. She took Paul Levesque's place. Jennifer told Ted she's taking Thomas and Charlotte to Boston with her and Jack. No, the hell she ain't. I don't know who she thinks she is. Jennifer. I've always had issues with chicks named Jennifer. One way or another. Jennifer. That will never be a daughter of mine named Jennifer. Ugh, the only Jennifer I like is Jennifer Hudson. All y'all sleeping on Anita. Look, Anita look good. Cause I don't like living under your spotlight. That's the quoted and Clarke. There we go. There we go. Look, Anita does look good, and maybe Anita and Bill could start sleeping together. But yeah, Jennifer, she ain't taking Thomas and Charlotte nowhere. She can mind her damn business. That's what the hell she could do. An accident is a damn accident. The little boy was acting like a little brat, so therefore he got hit by the car. It was an accident. How the hell was that Chad's fault? It's because he's with some little tramp that they don't like temporarily. Okay. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife as long as you stay away from them and don't try to have me calling that bitch mama or nothing. That I don't care who he's sleeping with, okay? I don't give a damn. Haley is a gold digger, no good one. So, Jennifer, you ain't taking them kids nowhere with her bougie behind. So why does Jennifer got to be so annoying? They always hire a whole bunch of annoying people on these soap operas. You got to have these annoying ass people. Turn it to Michael on General Hospital. Of course, Michael. Ooh, that man is fine. He could do no wrong in my eyes. Because Michael has done everything right. And I don't appreciate Chase trying to put pressure on my honeycombs into thinking that Michael's been different since he woke up. The only thing that's been different is that he looks better than ever. Okay? Because Rory Gibson is 10 times hotter than Chad Duell. I said what I said. He's a better actor. He's better at everything else. That's the story. That's the truth. And I'm sticking to it. And put Willow back in jail where she belongs. Whom Jennifer thinks she is. That's what I want to know. Who the hell does she think she is? Jennifer. Whew, Lord. There's so many people in my life named Jennifer that I do not care for. Except I do have a sister named Jennifer, but I don't have a problem with her. I don't even know her like that. So, but I've had multiple different enemies named Jennifer. It's not a coincidence. There's so many Willow stands I'd love to see you check. There's many running around right now, and they could use an overdose of you. Oh, they sure will. You wait until I get them. Well, I could talk about that hoe. Willow ain't getting no custody of nothing. Okay? She don't even get custody of a goldfish or a cat or a dog, let alone Wiley or Amelia. Wiley and Amelia don't need to be like either one of them. Okay? But Michael, you better learn your lesson on this one. You don't turn no hoe into no housewife. I don't care if you start sleeping with Jacinda, but don't talk about she moving in with kids. That is what I'm not gonna go for. Oh, Wiley loves her. I don't want to hear that crap. Wiley better learn to just tell her that the money's on the table. That's what Jacinda's place is when Wiley's 18 or 21. And not her. Okay? Matter of fact, F that. Jacinda, she's a hoe. She probably gave a baby up for adoption somewhere. So if her unborn daughter in the next generation, they want to keep that streak going, that's who Wiley can introduce herself to. But until then, no. Jacinda ain't nothing but the hoe. Learn her place. I'm just saying, stop trying to redeem these hoes. I don't care if your grandmother Bobby was a prostitute, but she was a bougie one too. Because I'm just saying, everybody likes to rewrite history when someone dies. Like, I could not stand Bobby when she was alive, so I don't like Bobby when she's dead. I'm just saying, I'm keeping the same energy. I mean, but rest in peace to the actress. The actress, I don't have a problem with the actress. Rest in peace. But the character, please. Couldn't stand Bobby. I ain't never liked Bobby. She always rubbed me the wrong way, always. Britt Westbourne helped save Ned Quartermain's life. Yep. She sure did. Mariah is still bigger than Mark Henry. Look at Mariah tree trunk legs and tree trunk arms. She got the arms and the legs. She's the world's strongest man. She could lift 3 cars and still won't be tired. She could lift 3 cars in one hand and have a strong piece of bacon in another one. That's my girl Mariah. When am I going to be nicer to Mariah, though? Seriously, I need to be nicer to her. I'm just rude to her for no real reason. I'm rude to her for no reason at all. It's just habit. I'm sorry. I'll try to be nicer to her. But I don't know. I've never seen a Mariah fan that I had to be nice to for. I'm just saying, you give me a reason to be a Mariah fan, and then maybe I'll try to be one. I wish I could have something nice to say about her, but she's so boring. Like, me insulting her is literally what makes her interesting to me, okay? She's just boring. That's my issue. Now, while I'm not nice to well, you better be. Hi, Tanya. Tanya, tell Dewan to be nice to my honeycombs, Brooklyn Quartermain. Yes, Tanya. Oh, so you going out of the kitten patient phase, huh? Used to be patient. Not no more since you're a horny hoe every 5 seconds. Hmm? It's not my problem you want to be in heat every 3 days. You're so pretty. But you're so pretty, Tanya. That's why you're my favorite when you're not in heat. Because you're so pretty. Lord have mercy. you got you got some people talking about Michael going too far. Michael twice for what he did. Exactly. Michael ain't emotionally abusing nothing. Okay? At the end of the day, Willow's not fit to be a mother. It's not Michael's fault. He tried to be nice to this hoe, and look what happened to him. Okay? Willow is not innocent. She ran Sasha and Daisy out of town. To be honest, if Mariah and Tracy Abbott got in a fight, who you bet your kids' college fund? Yeah, my money's on Mariah too. Mariah. Darby always Darby always comes in on the perfect time. You're so messy. Why you gotta be so messy? But yeah, Mariah is winning that one. I told you, Mariah could pick up three cars in one hand and a piece of bacon in another one. So Mariah whooping Tracy's ass in a fight. I'm sorry. Tracy had hands back in her day, but Tracy, her hands are for loving and for eating, not for fighting. Um, but Tracy could beat Nikki Newman's ass though. That is who Tracy could beat up. She could beat her down. Michael is very abusive to Willow and Drew. So they're past. I'm always watching, so behave. Look, listen. I have been behaved tonight. But Samantha needed to be put in her place today, and I'm glad that June, the crackhead, sorry, I'm sorry. Look, June is not a crackhead no more. She has turned her life around. I knew from day one that June was going to end up being a very important character from the moment I seen her. I knew it. I knew I had faith in June. Red wig. Oh hell yeah, that red wig and her blazer and that little $1,000 bottle of perfume that she be wearing. Talk about Your Honor, Your Honor. Like I'm just saying. So I wouldn't be worried about Nina's little threats. I'd be like, you know what? That's fine. You can say all you want to say because I will have my red wig and my blazer and that perfume talking about Your Honor. I'm just saying, real quick. I bet you. Look. Samantha was all tired the way, even though he himself was all out of line, but they need to do better on her fast, stupid self. Carly should have borrowed Diane's wig. She sure should have. I'm just saying, she should have borrowed that red wig. I'm telling you. Because Carly can't pull off being a brunette like Ava did. When Ava had to get that hairstyle changed, she was still slaying. But Ava looked better as a blonde too, but she was rocking that better. Diane, my cash is on Diane. I don't know. I mean, Alexis is a Cassadine after all, so them Cassadines don't die as soon as she taps into Natasha mode. But Red Wig will probably look like Nikki Newman's money too much. Tracy Quartermain needs to make sure that Drew is banned from the Quartermain mansion. Oh, she's on it. She's on it like a hornet. I don't know. I think that Red Wig might get outnumbered in a fight. Lord have mercy. Ugh. Let me pull up something to remind me. Why was Nina even with Wilder? Did Michael graciously allow her to turn around? Yep, Nina is dumb and her own worst enemy. Exactly. So much for wanting her connection to Alexis would get her Cassadine butt quicker than her nephews. Ow. Ugh. But Spencer doesn't count. That ingrate was in the role. Okay, so Spencer don't count. Okay, he don't count for me. He's but I don't know though. But maybe Red Wig would win a fight. But Red Wig won't beat my Ava though. That's what she won't do. She won't be beating my Ava. Ava will bash her over the head real quick. I must say, ew, didn't save Ned to then try. I saved your son. Now you all owe me or something like that. And shows how he's too dumb to even villain right. Exactly. Just recalled Hope and Julie from Days of Our Lives as his sister. That ain't no red wig. That's on her real hair. Her real glued in hair. I know you don't like anyone who bringing up that guy who should not be named. Exactly. He should not be named. He never will be named. Ugh. Him in that. Ugh. That unfortunate ill. Whoever who was in the row. Just ill. I don't care about him. Red Wig versus Brooke Logan. Oh, Red Wig is whooping that ass. Oh, Red Wig. Oh, she would fight them. But yes, I love how Michael so calmly puts Nina in her place too. No one can. Exactly. No, 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 no. That will forever be my favorite scene of Sunny when he said, "If you weren't Avery's mother, you wouldn't be." Nope, 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 nope. I'm dead. That was too funny. That was a hilarious scene. I will forever laugh at Sunny for that scene and be going to hell. Laugh. Cause that's what couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And I bet you he ain't never threatened my Ava ever since that scene. He learned his lesson. Karma came and got him quick. Lord have mercy. What guy shouldn't be named? He shouldn't be named, so it don't matter. We're not bringing him up. So that's just that. We're not bringing him up. If Ava, she'd been in prison for that. Oh, please, she wouldn't be in prison. That wasn't her problem. How would have that been her problem? She don't know him like that. Okay? They don't know each other like that. Avery wasn't even there. That ain't his problem. That ain't his problem. That ain't her problem. So what charge could have she gotten for that? That ain't her problem. It's because his little heart problems. That sounds like a him problem. That ain't a me problem. I would have left his ass there too. And I damn sure would have left Christina there. And I might leave Vanessa there too with her nasty ass. That's just because Vanessa's just nasty. Exactly. I'm not saving nothing. I ain't no thing. Obstruction of justice don't apply here. My name's Bennett and I ain't in it. My name is Paul and that is all. My name is Steve and that's all I plead. My name is Kyreese and I shut my mouth to keep my peace. Okay? So they could try me with that all they want, but they will not be building no successful case against me because I damn sure would be leaving them out to die. Because what you think like? If Kat was having her little heart attack, you think I'm gonna save her? You think I'm gonna save Kat after she's coming at my Eva? No, but I would save my Eva with no problem. I would carry Eva with both arms. I would carry Eva over my shoulder to get her to the hospital if I had to. I sure will. I'll do whatever I can to save Eva, Ava, and the other one. But some of the other ones, I'll be damned if I'm wasting my energy to save Christina or any of those Logan women. I don't even watch that show. But if I did, and this was 2023 again, I would be damned if I would have saved them. I would have left Brooke right on the thing. Whatever, then she ain't got to, because we don't need her we don't need her saving, because Eva got me. So she don't need Cat. Bougie ass. Okay? She don't need her. But I'm not saving Sunny or Christina. I'm not doing it. Under no circumstance, but I will definitely give Michael mouth to mouth, tongue to tongue, whatever I need to do to revive Michael Corinthos. I will do it. Corinthos Quartermain now with Rory Gibson in the role. I sure will. I will make sure I give him mouth to mouth and be like, I'm just making sure that you were safe. Just to make sure he's safe, of course. Once he's responding, just making sure. I'm saying, look, listen. But I damn sure would give eat. Look, I'm just saying. Michael would never have to worry about dying on my watch. Not while he looks that good. Because he look good. Hey, Tammy. Hey, pretty girl. It seems the only thing we could agree on is leaving to an accidental. Nobody tried to save Drew from that prison beat down, so Drew didn't have to save Ned again, like at that pool in the metro. Who looks better, Christina Corinthos or Spinelli? Spinelli. I would get with Spinelli over Christina if that was the only two options. he said he said take a cold shower. You say your cat is in heat. Talk about kettle calling the pot black. Look, listen. I'm just saying. That was only hypothetical, though. I was just trying to prove my point that I would save Michael. Corinthos, that's all I'm saying. I'm still celibate. So, yeah. he, oh, Lord. But I could have chosen a General Hospital thumbnail tonight, but like I said, I'm just I'm choosing to do other thumbnails every now and again because Cat really made me angry today. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't like Spinelli. I'm not attracted to Spinelli at all. However, Christina is that much worse. So that's why. Christina, where Kyreese him give was not hypothetical. It was hypothetical. It was. It was hypothetical, of course, only if necessary. You would have bent for Michael all over the place. Look, listen. Michael will be doing some of the bending too. So it goes both ways. Look, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Anywho's, I don't mind I don't mind us doing some sort. Michael and I could do some yoga. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. That's just nasty. But he's only attractive as Michael, because like when he was in the role of Noah, he did nothing for me. Nothing at all. But when he steps in, only if Michael Corinthos, that ain't even a question. That's not a question, Dewan. It's not a question. That's just a fact. That is Michael Corinthos. But yeah, stop. Please stop. Thank you. I'm just saying, I'm celibate. I am celibate. I am a devout Christian. I'm dead. Lord, now y'all see why I chose Beyond the Gates as a thumbnail. I stayed under the radar on purpose. Oh Lord, I'm dead. Ew. But Vine is so basic. He don't do a damn thing for me. But I'm glad he does it for you. But Vaughn has never done it for me. There's just something about him that's too plain for me. I don't know what it is. He don't have that fire. And well, Ava's the best thing since sliced bread. So I gotta save Ava, but as far as in the bedroom, I'm choosing Michael Corinthos every time. I'm really worried for the church now that he's a Christian. Well, you see, I'm a Christian that could be a Christian outside of the church house. Okay, I don't need to be like them church house hypocrites. Okay, I'm just saying they be sitting over there, they be committing sins and being heathen 7 days out of the week, except for 1 hour at the church house when they pretend to be saved and bullshit, and then they're all a bunch of phonies. I don't go to them fake ass churches. I go to the real church. God is everywhere. Okay. Not just on Sunday in a room full of hypocrites that go home, that beat their kids before church and after the church. Fucking hypocrites. I don't be doing that bullshit in them churches. Fucking fake ass assholes. That is what I don't be doing. And I said what I said because I said what I said. Vaughn has the most, because Jason is on that show. Vaughn doesn't stand a chance in comparison. It's because Kyreese wants to bend, flip, and switch. Oh, wait, yeah, I think I was talking about, I was just talking about exercise. That's right. That's right. Because thank you. Because Kyreese is not a heathen. Oh, we got 14 more minutes. 14 more fun minutes. So what do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about The Young and the Restless? Do we want to talk about Beyond the Gates? Why is Isaiah still the black sheep when the father is a dirty ass cop? I'm just saying, this is what I'm talking about. When ego-based parents treat their kids like shit. And then when I act like that child is just out of line for calling out the bullshit when you clearly casted one as the scapegoat. 14, yeah, we got 14 more minutes, 13 more minutes now. That's why it's called the hottest hour. Time flies when we're having fun. Ugh. There's something I want to talk about the book so badly. But I won't. Since we're closer to the reveal, to the actual thing. I'm going to cry. Cry for what? We still have longer lives. It's just, I got to get my sleep cycle. I took a long nap today, and Jason's third son. Jesus Christ. Jason don't need no more kids. He ain't present for the ones that he got. So I don't need another one. Brooklyn is going to be heartbroken believing Chase. Exactly. I'm just goofing off and being silly, and also your team captain is very excited about his job. Yay! I'm so excited to work with him too. I really am. I'm very excited. I got the meeting tomorrow with the attorney, and I'll try to draft up those papers. But I'm I'm setting it up where he's gonna where Mitchell is gonna be a success. But I'll email you about that. I'll email you about that because I gotta be careful with how I go about that because Mitchell's about to be getting a whole lot of attention. So I'll email you about that. That's what I wanted to say so badly about the Mitchell character that I'm creating is going to go viral inevitably. But so that merchandise line might come sooner rather than later. But we shall see. But I'll send an email. I need to get him in here for one of these lives one night. LOL. Hi, Regina. How are you tonight? Oh. But what else happened on Beyond the Gates other than Kat being a spoiled little bitch? But Eva, but I could tell Kat felt that Eva was about to beat that ass real quick. I'm just saying, Kat looked a little scared that Eva was about to whoop that ass real quick. I'm just saying, she said, "Yep," and you like, "You damn right I am," and I had to learn how to fight. Eva, she wasn't playing with Miss Cat today, but little Miss Prick Cat, little prickly cat. Eva was not messing around. I'm a little bit mean to Brooklyn Quarterman. You need to be nicer before I send Tammy to jump through the screen. I'm good. That's good. Y'all gave me bedazzled quarterback though. I didn't give you that. I'm not the one that called her that. I'm not the one that ever called my Brooklyn Quartermain that. I've never said nothing but nice things about Brooklyn. Well, that's not true because now I did briefly hate Brooklyn at one point when she used Leo as a pawn against Austin, but that was ancient history. Brooklyn has since learned from her mistake. That was a long time ago. So I forgave Brooklyn for that. But all I just said was something along the lines of shoving a pencil down her throat. It's too bad Pierre is neutered. Otherwise, he could have gave Tanya a damn kid. You read it. So what? I read a comment because it's my job. It's literally my job to respond to comments. You read it. Have I missed Chase more today than she was about Willow and his blind spot? It would be more believable if Vaughn was Agent Kate's son. That would be believable. Thank you for telling us about the soaps and the live chat tonight. We really appreciate you, Kyreese. Of course. Lord have mercy. But I'm really, really, really excited about the open close fire universe that is happening. I bet they'd have a cute kitten. My Pierre is new Michael level. He is fine. Yeah. But you know what's not fine? When Tanya's in heat every 5 seconds. I wanted her to breathe, but now, how now? She's too annoying. Ain't that right, Tammy? Ain't your sister? You don't want to be an aunt anyways, do you, Tammy? Do you want to be an aunt? Well, start calling you Aunt Tammy. Did you really want that, Tammy? To be Aunt Tammy and Uncle Gordon and Grandma Rocky? I don't think they wanted that. They were nice and quiet for that one. There's going to be an open close fire multiverse coming soon, courtesy of Yes, there is. Open close fire universe. Uh, Cause like I really was really getting into the psychological thing of my characters lately, and it's been bringing out a whole bunch of different emotions and stuff. Cause it really is such a nuanced storytelling. I can feel for both sides of Ethan and Mitchell, the two brothers. I really understand. Now I remember why I kept saying that Roger has a soft spot for Mitchell. I already wrote that a long time ago. So I kind of already knew, but I really got back into it when I've been putting these Mitchell social media posts on it. So definitely. Um that's been going on behind the scenes. So that factors around a lot of good things are coming for this channel due to this universe. The next calendar year, you're gonna be noticing. I just blew in. What's good, new fam? I was built different. I'm here. I know you fit right in the second you came. You came and you just fit right in. You fit right in and became a perfect regular. But I just want to clarify one more time about Portia on General Hospital, in case those that didn't hear me, is the truth of the matter is nobody wants your baby. Nobody. You better be lucky that that baby is born with all 10 toes and all 10 fingers. That's what you better be lucky about. Did anyone hear that Michael Jackson's biopic will be over 3 hours long? I can't sit in the theater that long without going to a bathroom. I ain't going there. I ain't doing all that. What if Ava had a secret child named Vaughn? Well, then he would be accepted by me then. But until then, until I get any proof of that, then no. Portia's built on delusions and insecurities. Goodness gracious, she is. She sure is. I'm like, damn, girl, don't nobody want your baby. They don't want her ass either. Now you know what we put up with you. What are you talking about? Jordan wants Poodle Puff's baby. No, the hell she don't. And Darby, you love putting up with me. Okay? I am entertaining. Do you hear me? I am very entertaining. I put the entertainment up in these streets. Oh, Lord. Have mercy. But I want to chat. Keep it closed, you shameless hussy. But oh yeah, why do? But see, then Martin and Smitty had to lose their street cred when they talk about they gotta go meet the other one now. They gotta go meet Jessica's parents. Like I'm not doing none of that. Okay, my security guards will be meeting these people. I ain't got these type of times. Okay, it's my security guards, my armed and unarmed security, and my nannies that could FaceTime. This is called. It's 2025. It's 2025. We're in. and by the time when Jaylene and Anthony and Jasmine are going through this in the 2030s, I can gladly have FaceTime to know whether I'm letting Jaylene, Anthony, or Jasmine over there. If I don't, then no. I would just they'll get over it pretty quickly because who wouldn't want to be around an awesome dad like me? I'm just saying, I'm such an awesome dad. Those kids will want for nothing and be disciplined. Okay? They're going to be disciplined, respectful children, but not out of fear, out of desire for fun, because I am such a great dad. I attune to their emotional needs better than their mama ever can. Okay? Because I am that dad. I'm awesome. I love them truly unconditionally. I don't care what they look like. I just care that they know my love is truly unconditional. Now, don't push my buttons, though, because golden children can get some golden consequences if they fuck around and find out. But, but it's okay. It's out of love, not out of fear based. I'm not an ego based parent. So, they don't got to worry about that. I don't see respect as a weapon or coercion. I see it as a two-way street, and regardless of hierarchy, yes, there's hierarchy. I make the decisions because I'm the adult and because I'm responsible for you. But you're still a human being, and I'm going to treat you like a human being at all times, even when you don't agree with me. Your feelings matter. It doesn't always change the result, especially where safety is concerned. But a whole lot of bitches that give birth want to act like, oh, giving birth is a license to treat your kids like shit. And then you want praise for doing less than the bare minimum. Less than that. Zero emotional support. You mock your children, you belittle them, and then you expect Jordan has always been jealous of Poodle Puff. No, she hasn't. Wait until Jordan finds out Poodle Puff is pregnant by Isaiah. She'll cuss her out. She'll cuss that hoe out. Martin and Smitty is doing too much. They are. They're doing way too much. But yes. But I will pick a woman that values my parental style. I'll try to. But if not, then I'm using a surrogate. Period. So, yeah. But I digress. That was just a little rant. And I'm not talking about the just regular flawed parents. I'm talking about the outright asshole parents. That's who I'm referring to when I go on my rants. Just keep that in mind. There's levels to that. When Poodle Puff first came to town, Jordan was jealous because Poodle Puff looks way better than her. Lies and fallacies. Maybe with the first Jordan that was a five. I mean, no, not even the first Jordan. The one that was a five that looked like she was about 60 but was only like 29. I couldn't believe she was in her 20s. I'm like, shit. They say black don't crack, but she sure as hell put the test to that. Um, shit. Hey. But anyways, I'm gonna call this stream a night. Kat is just as evil as Leslie. And Kat, if you try to go against Eva, you're gonna fail because Eva's from the streets. She knows how to fight, and she'll fuck you up. Period. But have a great night, Black Purple, Dewan, Regina, Darby, um, Rosemary, um, Jacqueline, Tamara Price, and everybody else. This is lots of fun.